What if I told you that living to 100 isn't just about genetics? Research shows that up to 90% of longevity is shaped by lifestyle choices, not DNA. So why do some people stay strong and active well into their 90s, while others struggle with health problems much earlier? And if you like the video, remember to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. In this video, we're uncovering 6 key factors that determine not just how long you live, but how well you live. Some of these might surprise you, and just one small change could add years to your life. First, the power of movement. Why sitting is the new smoking. Picture 2 men in their 70s. One struggles to get out of bed, feeling stiff and exhausted. The other wakes up, goes for a walk, and enjoys an active day. The difference? It all comes down to daily movement. Scientists studying longevity have found that the longest living people in the world don't necessarily go to the gym, but they do something even more powerful. They move consistently throughout the day. In places like Okinawa, Japan, and Ikaria, Greece, where people often live past 100, it's common to see older adults walking up hills, gardening, or doing household chores. Take Don Celestino, a 101-year-old farmer from Costa Rica. Every morning, he walks to his fields, works in the sun, and tends to his crops. He doesn't see it as exercise, it's just how he lives. His body has stayed strong because he never stopped using it. Now contrast that with the modern lifestyle. Many people sit for hours, at desks, in cars, on the couch, without realizing how damaging this is to their bodies. Studies show that sitting for more than 8 hours a day increases the risk of early death by up to 40%. Muscles weaken, metabolism slows down, and the body starts to deteriorate. Movement isn't just about fitness. It keeps the heart healthy, strengthens bones, and prevents diseases like diabetes and dementia. And the best part? You don't need intense workouts to benefit. Some simple ways to incorporate more movement into daily life include walking after meals to aid digestion and improve circulation, stretching in the morning to maintain flexibility and joint health, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, standing while working or doing light exercises during breaks. Your body adapts to how you use it. If you move often, it stays mobile and strong. If you stop, it starts breaking down. The choice is yours. Second, what centenarians eat, it's not what you think. If you want to live longer and feel better, forget extreme diets. The longest living people don't count calories, eliminate entire food groups, or obsess over protein shakes. Instead, they follow one key principle: they eat real, whole foods, mostly plants. A study on longevity in Okinawa, Japan, revealed that their traditional diet is 80% plant-based, rich in vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. One of their staple foods? Sweet potatoes. These vibrant, nutrient-dense vegetables provide essential vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants that protect cells from aging. Meanwhile, in Sardinia, Italy, centenarians have a diet based on whole grains, beans, fresh vegetables, and olive oil. Maria, a 105-year-old woman from Sardinia, attributes her long life to simple home-cooked meals, free from processed ingredients. In contrast, diets in Western countries are often filled with processed foods, excessive sugar, and unhealthy fats. These increase inflammation, accelerate aging, and raise the risk of chronic diseases. One study found that switching to a Mediterranean-style diet, even after age 60, can still add up to 8 years to life expectancy. Some key dietary habits of centenarians include eating plenty of fiber-rich foods like beans, nuts, vegetables, and whole grains, limiting processed foods, refined sugars, and artificial additives, drinking plenty of water and herbal teas instead of sugary beverages, practicing moderation with animal products, prioritizing plant-based nutrition. Longevity isn't about extreme restrictions, it's about nourishing the body with what it truly needs. The best time to start is now. Third, the hidden secret of deep social connections. Imagine this: 2 men reach their 90s. One spends his days laughing with lifelong friends, attending family gatherings, and feeling deeply connected to those around him. The other spends his time alone, watching TV, with few people left to call. Their health outcomes? The first man is thriving, while the second is struggling with depression, memory loss, and declining health. This isn't just coincidence. Studies show that social connections are one of the strongest predictors of longevity. In fact, research from Harvard found that people with strong relationships live up to 50% longer than those who are isolated. Friendship, it turns out, is just as important as diet and exercise when it comes to living a long, healthy life. A heartwarming example comes from Sardinia, Italy, one of the world's blue zones. There, it's common for centenarians to meet friends daily, whether it's playing cards, sharing meals, or simply chatting in the village square. They don't just live long, they live happily. Contrast this with Western countries, where loneliness has become an epidemic, especially among older adults. One particularly touching story comes from Jose, a 100-year-old man from Spain. After losing his wife, he could have withdrawn into isolation, but instead, he made an effort to stay socially engaged. He joined a local gardening club, attended community events, and regularly invited his grandchildren over. He credits his long life to the simple joy of being around people. Unfortunately, many people let friendships fade over time. Work, family, and responsibilities take priority, and before they know it, years have passed without reconnecting. The regret of losing touch with loved ones is something many people in old age express. Longevity tip: make an effort to stay connected. Call a friend, visit family, or join a local club. Surround yourself with people who uplift you. Toxic relationships cause stress, which accelerates aging. If you're feeling lonely, volunteering is a great way to meet new people and create a sense of purpose. At the end of life, people rarely regret not working more or making more money. They regret not spending more time with loved ones. Strengthen your social ties now, and you'll thank yourself later. Fourth, the danger of chronic stress, how it steals years off your life. You might think of stress as a normal part of life, but what if I told you it's one of the biggest silent killers? Chronic stress doesn't just make you feel overwhelmed, it literally ages you from the inside out. When you're constantly stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that, in small doses, is helpful. But when it stays elevated for too long, it weakens your immune system, increases blood pressure, and accelerates cellular aging. Studies show that people with high stress levels have shorter telomeres, the protective caps on DNA that determine how fast we age. A striking example comes from a businessman named Robert. He spent his career in high-pressure jobs, always chasing the next big deal. He ate well, exercised, and had financial security, but his stress levels were through the roof. By his late 60s, he had developed heart problems and chronic inflammation, both linked to prolonged stress. Doctors warned him that his body was aging faster than his actual years. In contrast, let's look at Yanis, a 98-year-old man from Ikaria, Greece. He faced hardships too, but unlike Robert, he embraced a slow, relaxed lifestyle. Every afternoon, he napped. He spent time with family. He enjoyed life at his own pace. The result? He lived decades longer than expected, in excellent health. One of the most fascinating findings in longevity research is that people in blue zones have built-in stress relief rituals. And if you like the video, remember to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. In Okinawa, Japan, they practice hara-hachi-bu, the tradition of stopping eating when they're 80% full, which prevents overeating and slows digestion. In Loma Linda, California, a community of Seventh-day Adventists observes a weekly day of rest to disconnect from work and technology. Longevity tip: identify stress triggers and eliminate unnecessary pressure in your life. Practice deep breathing, prayer, or meditation to lower cortisol levels. Take time for activities that bring you peace, whether it's walking in nature, journaling, or simply enjoying a cup of tea in silence. Sleep is non-negotiable. Poor sleep raises stress hormones and weakens your body's ability to recover. Aging isn't just about what you eat or how much you exercise, it's also about how much peace you allow yourself to experience. Reduce stress now, and your body will thank you with more years of vibrant health. Fifth, a sense of purpose, the difference between living and just existing. Why do you wake up in the morning? It might seem like a simple question, but the answer could be the difference between thriving in old age or slowly fading away. One of the most fascinating findings in longevity research is that people who live past 100 don't just exist, they have a reason to keep going. Whether it's a strong sense of duty, a lifelong passion, or a simple daily ritual, they wake up with purpose. In Japan, this concept is called ikigai, your reason for being. Researchers found that older Okinawans, some of the longest living people on Earth, almost always have an active role in their community. Whether it's tending to a garden, mentoring younger generations, or running a small family business, they stay engaged with life. Take Maria, a 102-year-old woman from Costa Rica. She spent decades as a schoolteacher, and even after retiring, she continued tutoring children in her village. She could have stopped working completely, but she loved helping others learn. She believes her purpose, passing knowledge to the next generation, is the reason she's lived such a long, fulfilling life. Compare that to the common experience of retirement in Western cultures. Many people work their entire lives, only to retire and feel lost. Without a job to define them, they struggle to find meaning, and as a result, their health declines. Studies show that people who retire without a plan for how they'll spend their time meaningfully are at a much higher risk for depression, cognitive decline, and even premature death. Longevity tip. Find something that excites you. It doesn't have to be a career, just something that keeps you engaged. Give back. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply helping your family can provide deep fulfillment. Never stop learning. Pick up a new skill, read, take a class, keep your mind active. Create daily rituals. Whether it's morning walks, journaling, or creative projects, structure adds purpose to your day. At the end of the day, longevity isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Purpose is what keeps people not just alive, but truly living. Sixth, the final and most overlooked factor, mindset. What if I told you that how you think about aging could change how long you live? It might sound too simple, but research proves it. Your mindset directly impacts your lifespan. A study from Yale University found that people who had a positive attitude toward aging lived, on average, 7.5 years longer than those who feared or resented getting older. The reason? Your thoughts shape your biology. If you believe aging means becoming weak, sick, and irrelevant, your body responds accordingly, stress levels rise, your immune system weakens, and you're more likely to withdraw from life. But if you see aging as an opportunity to grow, share wisdom, and enjoy life, your body reacts positively. One powerful example is Jean Calment, the longest living person in recorded history. She lived to be 122 years old, and when asked about her secret, she said, "I never let life's worries stick to me." Her mindset was one of gratitude, humor, and resilience. In contrast, studies on people who constantly worry about aging show that they experience higher rates of cognitive decline, anxiety, and even physical illness. The way you talk about yourself matters. If you say, "I'm too old for this," you subconsciously convince your body that it's true. Longevity tip. Speak positively about aging. Replace thoughts of decline with thoughts of growth and wisdom. Surround yourself with uplifting people. Negative environments drain energy and speed up aging. Find joy in small things. A playful, lighthearted attitude keeps stress low and happiness high. Laugh often. Studies show that laughter reduces stress hormones and strengthens the immune system. Aging isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. If you take care of your body, nurture your relationships, and keep a positive outlook, you're not just adding years to your life, you're making those years worth living. So now, the question is, what changes will you make today to shape your future? And if you like the video, remember to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell.